Hello, 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 hello. How art thou? Hello, how art thou? What is everyone up to today? What are you doing, Shay?
Waving.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Feel me?
so did you do your bag?
Moi?
Yeah. Did you
No,
do some of it?
no,
You ain't do any of it?
no. I did your whole live yesterday. Yeah, your whole live yesterday was Elmo.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying little and then trying to expand. So like I'm gonna try. No, I'm gonna do the probably do the bag. Try to do the bag today, and then I want to do the unicorn. Go big.
So the Elmo, you making into a pillow?
It's made into a pillow.
Oh, my
Yep.
bad.
Yep. I did the frog, my little frog. My frog's not black, it's green. And I did the back Tunisian too. And then I've lost Elmo.
Okay, so the thing is, right? I caught myself
Bam.
talking.
There you go.
That is so small.
It's the one you did.
Yeah, but
It's for
that
a
is so
2 year
small.
old.
That is still tiny. It looks like it's a toy for a dog.
Yep. It was
That is so small. That is not for no 2-year old.
he's tiny. So it's perfect.
So, did you even look at the size of those graphs that I put in there?
Yeah. Look, all I'm doing is trying because truthfully, me and Tunisian, as you know, have not been friends. But
Okay.
I know I have to learn it. It's like it's pretty. I like it.
Okay.
I do kind of think I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's a yarn eater. Is it?
Tunisian?
Yes. I feel
Not necessarily because it's in a smaller scale than single crochet and double crochet and at HDC it's smaller. It's almost
so.
like knit. Unless you are trying to make it larger, maybe. But other than that, I don't think it is. I don't think it's a yarn guzzler.
But yeah, I like the way that it looks. And then like for pillow purposes, it looks good because then you don't have to, well, I don't have the poly fiber. I'm kind of ghetto. So when my comforter exploded, I just pulled the comforter stuff out and put it in there. So
Well,
that so it doesn't come out.
you repurpose something. That's not ghetto. I use an old pillow. I
Yeah.
washed it and then I used that for like, filling and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to organize so that the camera it looks a little better, but it's not working the way I want it. Until I get it, I'm like dying right now because I need a new camera. So I don't have to do this acrobatic stuff.
It's okay. It's coming, ain't it?
Oh, you didn't see my live. They had pushed the order back because they said that it was out of stock because it was a good deal. So I guess everybody bought it before I did. So it was out of stock, and because it was out of stock, they said that I won't get it until the 12th of December. Uh-uh. No. I'm not waiting till the 12th of December. So I said I'm just gonna get a new one. But when I was looking, I realized that the one that I had wanted, the one that I had ordered, wasn't a good match anyway because I need something with auto focus. And when I was reading the bottom, I'm reading I was about to say the rewards, the reviews.
Review.
The reviews was basically saying that it wasn't good in auto focusing. So that was something that I like totally bombed on. But it was a good idea that, I'm glad that they said that it was on back order. So that gives me a chance to buy something else. But I don't know what.
Everything
So
happens
I'm
for a reason.
stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm trying. I was looking on YouTube, like what's the best digital cameras. Then they confused me even more with DSLR and mirrorless. What the hell? I don't want to do that. I don't want to listen to DSLR and mirrorless. I don't want to listen to that. I just want to listen to what's best for me to do my tutorials. That's it.
Did you ask Little John?
No. I think she told me what she bought.
But you forgot.
I wrote it down and it was a reason why I didn't get it. She did. She told me what she bought and she told me what she had. And we actually wound up having the same exact webcam that was like the shits. Like the webcam was horrible. And she agreed. So it's just sitting over there collecting dust. So I think we were like in the same boat. Yeah. But it's a reason why I didn't get it. I don't remember what it was, but it was a
Better
reason.
try to sell that other one.
Somebody would come get me. They would track me down and beat the shit out of me if they look at that damn webcam.
It might be a rookie, like that's trying to learn and see if this.
Elijah and his friends would come find me and fuck me up because it's horrible.
Okay.
My 11-year-old and his friends would beat me up because it's horrible. It is grainy and just bad. It's just bad. I don't even know why I got it. It's how Amazon have like America's it's something at the top that made me think that America loves it. So why not I love it? Mm, they got me. They got me for my papers. They got me.
And no, my pillow is not for Elmo.
Oh, I told you it looks like it's for a dog. I told you.
No.
It looks like it's for a dog. So, all right, since you didn't do your what is it? What is this?
Project.
Bag. Yeah, your bag. I think everybody was waiting for the final project to finish it. Some people started, some people didn't. But it's okay.
I
It's
think a
all
lot
right.
of people were looking for the actual graph itself.
And you want to know something? What really got me was everybody wants written instructions. All of a sudden, I do the written instructions. Now everybody wants the actual chart. That was so funny.
Because
That
you
right
said,
there is hilarious.
because of what you said.
It's easier. It is
Yeah.
easier, but I've been saying it's easier for the longest. I've been saying it's way easier than written instructions, and still people go, "Can I get written instructions?" Like, okay, but it's not really the best for. I can understand written instructions for a pattern, but it's not really the best for something like this. But people want what they want, right? So they got it. But all right. Anyway, I'm
Excuse me,
gonna
ma'am.
what?
Before you get started, don't forget your information.
I didn't forget my information. And
Okay.
I was actually gonna start this first and then start the information.
Okay. Well, I appreciate.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
I appreciate you. But yeah, I am gonna sneak it in during the middle of my little tutorial. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No, I'm ready.
But thumbs up, though. Thumbs up. Because, I'm cool like that, right?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. So subscribe and tell everybody about Diva. Diva is the one. Diva. um, and let's get on to part 2. So basically, this is the construct of the bag. And this is the part that we really want to see. This is the part that you can revamp. This is the part that you can do what you want to do with it. What's so funny?
On my leg, I have my phone, and if you hear snoring, yes, it's him. But I'm reading. But he's quiet. We're
He's
good.
sleep.
He's knocked out.
So if you knew you was coming on live, why did you have the dog sit right next to you, knowing good and well the last time he sound like your old man?
Then that's funny because I ain't got an old man. But because other than that, he will pace until I put him beside me.
You got a goddamn old baby.
I do. Yep.
What?
Yes.
Well, if he's pacing, that don't mean he's snoring. Let his
No,
ass pace.
he will literally keep walking until I pick him up. And I have hardwood floors, so to hear.
Well, you were here to not us.
No, y'all will hear it.
I don't know. I don't know. What we were they here or that damn dog.
I heard the video and I was
No,
like,
you
wow.
heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had people asking me, that really was a dog? Yeah, she ain't lying. That's a dog. The dog was snoring. Like
Yeah.
really snoring. He got get him some CBD something. No, he probably be snoring even louder.
You don't want this puppy. This puppy high as hell. Relax. No, don't do that.
That puppy, man. That's not no puppy. That's an old man. All right, so
Let's get it cracking.
let's get it crack-a-lacking. All right, when you are done with your size or whatever size you want it to be, whatever length you want it to be, um, this is like I said, I didn't want mine long at all. And if you want it wider, then you could put like a border on around of it. You could put like a wider border. You could crochet it actually if you want it a little bit wider. But I think this is the size that I want because, like I said yesterday, I didn't have it by me, but it's like this. It's gonna be like this, and then if I want, I could put it down, or it has a zip on top, but I'm not putting a zip on mine. So that's basically what my idea was, to do something similar, because when I'm going to the store or if I'm just going to take a run somewhere, I don't need anything large. I don't need anything big. I just put it around my shoulder and keep it moving. All right. So if you want it bigger, you could make a bigger graph, or there's so many ways you could do this crap. But once you finish the doing the size that you want to do, the best thing to do. What's that sound?
Mm-mm. He's
What?
silent. It's not me. He's
No,
silent.
but it's a sound like a washing machine or something.
I don't have one of those. I do have a question for you. Yesterday, I don't know if I was paying attention to the part you said about, like, if you use like a J hook, you would use an I crochet hook. Why? Like if you use a J Tunisian, you would
Oh,
use it.
that's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to show you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I
Hmm.
jumped
Yeah,
around.
I'm about to show you now. I literally picked it up to show you. Yeah, when I was talking about the materials, I used my J hook, which is the J Afghan hook. Now, the reason why I say it's best to use I or H crochet hook is because I'm about to go around the for like a border, so you can have a clean edging. And it's best to go down a hook size, just like when you are doing a border for an Afghan or a border on whatever. I use a smaller hook because if you use the hook, that same size hook, then you're making little holes and you're making it like really big, and it's going to be like gaps. You don't want gaps. You want it to look nice and neat. For instance, you really can't tell that I just did a border. You really can't tell. Wait a minute. Let me see. Sorry. You really can't tell that I did a border, and that's what the look that you want. You want something that's not gonna. So this is the part that I didn't do, and it's like uneven. But this is the part that I did do, and it's even. And you don't see any holes whatsoever. And that's the part that I see a lot of people do. A lot of people do their projects and they put their border, and you see the ups and downs and the ins and outs, and it doesn't look cute to me. It doesn't look good. You want it to be flawless like a diva. So the best thing to do is go down a hook size, and you want to find the perfect groove. So what I'm going to show you right now is when you go on your corners, make sure you're putting 3, 2, 3. Make sure you put 3 single crochets. When you put what? What is that noise? Let me see something. That's you.
Maybe it's my air, my heat.
I don't know, but I
What is
know
it?
it just sounds like, air is coming through, or it sounds like like that. But
Mm.
all right, so when you get to the corners, you're gonna put 3 single crochets. So this is after you finish the size that you want. You start off with your pattern, your um whatever graph that you're gonna use. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one, but whatever graph that you're gonna use, you start it off from the top, and then do like 6. I'll say 5 or 6. Start it off with like 5 or 6 of your border, and then you start your graph, and then you work your way down. But make sure whatever length your graph is, you have to do that many here at the bottom. You have to do that many here. So if this is 30 going down, you have to do at least 30 here. And then you're going to do like maybe 10, 15, 20 more if you want to if you want it to be the same size, you just do like maybe 5 more or 6 more. If you want it to go overlap, you're gonna do 20 more. It's up to you. And you could basically tell as you're going the length that you want. You could tell as you're going how long you want it. For me, like I said, I didn't want anything too big. I just wanted something really simple. And I said I wanted to put a flap over it with a button. And so all I did was make it a little bit longer so that I could add the flap right here.
You know, if you did that, that would have looked so cute if you would have had that on the flap, the ribbon on the flap.
Why would I put the ribbon on the flap?
The design ribbon.
I have the button that's the ribbon though.
Oh, forgot about the button. Ah, hush. Hush, hush.
Nah. Yeah. So when it comes to the handle, that's up to you as well. Your handle could be whatever you want. So it's called gaskets or gassets or something like that. So people who snow, people who sew knows exactly what that is. So basically, it's the width or the widen up your project or whatever you're doing. So if you're doing a bag, you have the gaskets, which is that part of the part that expands. That's basically what it is. So if you want to do that with your bag, you can do that, but you will have to do your band, your handle will have to start from here, and then it works its way up along the side, and then you make sure you have enough of your handle. If you want it to be long or if you want it to be short, that's up to you. And then make sure it goes all the way down to this side. That's what your long gasket will have to look like. And it will like be like it'll widen up your bag. I don't need to widen up my bag because like I said, it's not really going to be that serious with my bag. What else before I go on? What else I had to tell you? My strap. Now, see, I did a little bit of my strap because I had wanted to show you. So I crocheted my strap. You don't have to crochet it. You could do Tunisian crochet or whatever. You could do whatever you want. It's your goddamn bag. But if you want to sell it, I would do Tunisian, just so that it looks
Uniform.
cleaner and needed. Yeah, and if you do the gaskets on the sides, I would definitely do a border around the gasket as well, and the border on here as well. That way, when you are stitching it together, you're gonna do it inside out, and you're going to stitch it on the border. So I saw somebody do something, some type of tutorial. You know the know-it-alls, right? The little young girls that know it all. Yeah, so it was a young lady that thought that she knew it all, and she was trying to teach people how to stitch the panels together. And as she was doing it, she's telling everybody to stitch the outside. And I'm steady saying, why? Like I'm asking questions like, why is she doing it? And I'm like, hello, in the comments, I'm like, why are you stitching on the outside? Why are you not using your inside? And then she told me to use my inside voice. Bitch, I'm not even what? My inside, you want me to use my inside voice? I got you. I got you. Use my inside voice. I got this. That's what she said to me. Use dummy, you should have found another word because I am on the inside. If you was that smart, yeah, you wouldn't be using the outside. So what I mean, what I'm trying to talk about, what I'm trying to tell you, what the dumb one did, she used. She didn't even use. Did she use? I think she used hook, and it was the same exact size hook that she was using for her whole entire project. But what she did was, you know how you have the two, you have the V, right? And when you put them together, you want to use the two insides. You see what I'm talking about? The one that's right here and the one that's right here. She used the one that's on the outside. So the one on top and the one on the bottom. And when you open it up, you could see it. The main thing you want to do is you want it to look nice and neat. So when you are doing it on the outside and you open it up, it looked like a vajayjay.
I'm so glad that you're saying what you're saying. How because one, I did that. Two, I thought you were saying that you did the outside, like she actually did put it together on the outside. So the whipping or mattress stitch, whatever stitch she did was on the outside. But I'm glad you spoke on about the hook size because in my Elmo, I did that. I used the same hook. And I was wondering why. No, 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 no. Yep, I used the same hook, but I did something different. On my frog, I used the same hook, but I did it different. And that is exactly what you're talking about. That airiness. Yeah, I see it. I'm not taking it apart though.
I knows what I be talking about. I knows what I be talking about. Let me stop. My aunt watches this and she said, I like your show, Shayna. She called me Shayna. Shanna. I like your show, Shanna. I could do without the language though. And I'm thinking she talking about the F-bomb and the cursing and whatever. No, that doesn't bother her.
You cuss?
That doesn't bother her. You want to know what bother her? When I speak improper. That bothers her. I can curse all I want. Just use it in the proper English.
Oh, so just say, oh, that's great.
Yeah. Just use it in proper English. I'm okay. It's okay. I can cuss. Just use it in proper English. And then she said, I don't mind cussing myself. I cuss, but I sometimes don't want to watch other people cuss. I don't want to have this conversation anymore. That's what I didn't say that, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to have this conversation anymore.
I told my mom that I do this with you. She said, oh, where? I said, nowhere. She said, but you did it. I said, yeah. She's like, where? Twitter. Yeah. That's where I do it.
Why you ain't tell her? You don't want her to see?
Hell no.
Why?
No. Because
Why?
you might have one of those days where you ask me some stuff that my mama don't know. And as long as she thinks I'm dysfunctionally wholesome, that's good.
Well, you did say some stuff that kind of like you must have been intoxicated though, because you were saying a lot of cracker stuff.
You remember the last one we said the statute of limitations?
No.
There's
This
only
was like
been one.
almost like the first time you was on with me and you were talking about some craziness.
I don't recall.
I recall.
No, the first time I was on.
No. We was talking about jail. Elijah was on. He even talked about you too.
No, that was you. You started that.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
no.
you finished it.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think that was when we did the never have I ever bingo thing. And you was like, I think that you have. And I was like, yeah, I have. Because the first time I did live with you, we were talking about my business and you was like, I was boring.
Well, you talked all right.
Yeah. But yeah, as long as she thinks I'm her dysfunctional, wholesome child, that works.
Well, you're not. So, all right, let's go. All right. So what like I was saying, go down a hook. Being that I used the J Afghan hook, go down a hook when you're using your crochet hook. Why are we using a crochet hook? Who the hell is gonna actually crochet with that long Afghan hook? It's easier. We're talking about somebody who say their name is Shay, but it's pronounced Shah.
All right, Shanna. Karen. Gibbons.
Okay, so here we go. Okay. Next.
See, Nat did it too. Well, never
You
mind.
talking about Nat? Are
I
you
said
kidding
never
me?
mind. I said never
Exactly.
mind.
Exactly. All right. So on the corners, like I said, make sure that you put. Wait a minute, 1 second. Make sure you have 3 HDCs. No, it's not HDCs. Single crochets. Make sure you have 3 of them because you want something that turns into a corner when you are looking at your work. It splits and it actually makes it look like a corner. See? See? It looks like a corner. And you want it like that. But if you want a sharp corner, the best thing to do is 2 single crochets, 2 chains, 2 single crochets, and that one corner right there. That's it. That's if you want a sharp corner. But my corner don't have to be that sharp. All right, so when I go down the other side, as you can see, this is the easy side. I should have showed you the hard side. This is the easy side actually. This is because the other side where you have to do your chain, that is the hard side. But I did that and it looks good, don't it? I'm just so good. All right, so now I'm gonna do what you want, girl.
Did you do the base piece? I meant to ask you that. You know how the bags have, you said something about it before. You know what I'm talking about. I can't, my brain, how you make where your bag can stand on its own.
If you want to do that, you can, but when you're doing a gasset, it opens it up a little.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's not that type of bag. Why would you want it to stand up?
Well,
If you want it to stand up, what I would do is I would do maybe another row of separate. I would crochet a couple of rows and then put it on the inside just to make it thick. But what I have done in the past for my personal tote bags, I it's hard to tell you how I did it. So you see this right here, right? Because this is what I was going to do, but I decided not to do it because I didn't want to confuse you guys. But right here, I stopped. When I was going down, I stopped. And when I stopped, um I crocheted, I went back on it, but I turned it around. The reason why I did that is because it gives this part right here like a thicker space. I didn't want to explain that to you guys yesterday because I didn't want to confuse anyone. Now I could do that in a later tutorial, but I would record it and do it because it'd be too much to do it on here like that. So that would be a recorded tutorial. But I wanted to do something quick and simple. That's what this tutorial is for, quick and simple. But that's basically what I did. And then I would do a couple of rows and then I would stop and do the same thing over again so that this section right here will be, it'll have the ridges right here. And then you can have it stand.
gotcha.
But I don't want it to stand. It's not that type of bag.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, that I get what you're saying though. I did start it and then I said, no, 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 no. I don't want to confuse anyone, so let me not do that. So I stopped and then I just kept on going. It's just easier to do it this way. So the reason why I know how to do this is because I've done so many bags, so many Tunisian bags, because my sister is the best and she's an AKA and she knows a lot of people from different sororities and she ordered different sororities and I did a whole bunch of different bags for them. And I did them like differently, just to, just to play around with it and do something a little different. And I got so familiar with it that I can do them so many different ways. I could do them in panels, I could do them in one whole shot, I could do them differently. And this is something that I found being way easier. This way that I'm doing now is like so much easier. All right. So, like I was saying, uh make sure your corner has the 3. When you have the 3, it will square your corner out. So here's my corner, and I am going to put 1, 2, and 3 single crochets. Now, the one right next to it, I am going to put one in here just like that. The one directly next to that. put it in here and single crochet. And then each row, single crochet, each row. Now, as you can see, this is easy, but that other side is a little hard because that's the side that when you're doing your return pass, you have to make that chain on the side. And if you do it a little bit too tight, it may be too tight, and it may be like some may be tight, some may be loose, and it's like way off the chain. So I did that part first, which I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have let you guys see because this part is easier, but it's all right. So as I'm going, I'm just doing it like this. But let me show you. If I was to use the J hook, this is not a J hook. This is a I hook, but it's larger. So if I use this, as you can see, it puts holes. The hole is like bigger. The hole is big, so you don't want to put big holes on your borders. So sometimes I go down 2 sizes. So if I'm using a J hook for my blanket or whatever I'm using, then I will go down to a H. Sometimes I go down, depending on the yarn, I go down all the way down to maybe G. But it depends. It depends on the project I'm doing. It depends on um, how the stitches I'm doing, because some stitches are just too tight. Like this side right here, it was real tight, so I did use a G because it was so tight. And as you can see, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. I'm all about looking professional. I'm all about, doing something and it looking clean and good. And that's the problem with learning certain things on YouTube, because you're learning from other people who learned on YouTube. But I can actually say that I didn't learn from YouTube. I get some tricks and tips from YouTube, but I did not learn how to do crocheting or any of my methods. I didn't learn that from YouTube. Not saying there's nothing bad with it. I'm just saying when you learn from older people, you learn some clean edging, you learn some clean stitching, you learn how to fix a clean stitch, you learn that double crochet is not always a good idea. You just learn certain things that you're not going to learn from doing a really quick, beautiful like dress or something like that on YouTube. And that's why I wanted to do this channel to mentor and show how you could do certain things the professional way. It may take a little longer because I noticed that a lot of people want to do things real quick. That's why I'm doing a lot of pillow grabs, because people want to do things so damn quick. But it's okay, because if you're going to do the pillow fly, right? Make sure that it's not crooked like shades.
It's not crooked. I took 6 days. Thank you. I took my time.
Let me see.
My
Show it
frog.
again.
Which
Show
one?
it again.
Which
Show
one?
it again.
The
Show it again.
frog?
Show it again. Show it again. No, stop. No, not the frog.
This took 6 days.
Elmo.
6 days.
Elmo. It's crooked.
No,
Or is it his eyes?
that's
Something
the
on it is crooked.
no, no,
Is
no.
it the way you holding it?
Probably so, because I'm hanging kind of off the. Wait a minute.
Hey, Gail. How art thou, Gail? How art thou, beautiful?
Thank you, Miss Gail. She likes me.
She said this is beautiful. That's what she talked about.
No, she said it's beautiful. She's talking about my
I
frog.
think that you did a great job. I was
Thank
just
you.
saying it looks a little crooked. It ain't nothing wrong with it being a little crooked.
Damn, Gail, really? It's me. I'm crooked. Who's Mina?
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate not being loved. I appreciate it.
No, you're loved. I'm just letting you know in a loving way that it's crooked. I'm just saying so you can fix it for later. Like that's no. Yeah.
It's
So
P2P.
that's why I said it's okay. Goodness gracious. Okay, so now I'm here at the corner again, and I am doing another 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3, right there at the corner. And that's it. So now I'm gonna go to my next corner. I done ran out of yarn. I done used the whole daggone ball of yarn, skein of yarn on this daggone thing.
I was just about to ask you about the curling thing because you didn't have a bad of a curl as I did, but you have
Uh,
a little curl.
the reason why I don't have such a bad curl is because I used a large hook. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but when I did the Tunisian crochet tutorial, I was explaining to people that that curl drives me absolutely insane. And it was 3 ways, 2 ways basically that you can try to fix that. And it's either you use a larger Afghan hook, which is I use the J, and then you go down after like 5 rolls, you go down a hook. So I use the J hook and then I use the I hook.
Gotcha.
Or you could use your any hook you want and steam it.
I had the issue with just trying to, when I'm working on it, that was driving me nuts.
Yeah, you could steam it. I don't like steaming it as I go because it just I don't like the look of it. I just don't like the look of it. I personally wouldn't do it, but it's up to you. I didn't have a problem with the curling at all when I used the J hook. So I just used the J hook and I kept it there. All right, so here I'm going to do the last corner and I'm going to do my 3 single crochets and I'm going to do a slip stitch in the next corner and cut that off, and now I am going to sew it in. I actually don't like that one. I like the plastic ones better, but this one came out the bag first. Let me. So when I do this, I just do this in the grooves. I put it in between my stitch, which is the next stitch, and then I go in between my grooves. Like you see here where you are doing your single crochet, I put it in between there. What I mean is down here at the bottom, I put it right there, and then I go in at the bottom of my single crochet like that, and then I go back on top of that to my single crochet. And sometimes I do it like once or twice, but I just did that twice, and then I don't cut yet. Let me not cut it yet. I don't cut yet. I'll tell you why in a few seconds. So after I do that, whatever is hanging, I don't cut yet. Again, remember I weave in as I go. So all I have to do is cut and go. Instead of weaving in a whole bunch of stuff, I cut and I go. This right here, I don't need to weave in anything. I'm just gonna cut and go, but these are too long, so let me just, I'm gonna leave this the way it is, and I'll show you why in a few seconds. The same over here. It's so long, I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. But other than that, we should be good to go to steam. And then, so, where is it? So I'm about to steam, but when you steam it, just remember, keep it on low, depending if you have an iron or a steamer. I have an iron with a steamer on it. And I got to turn it down low. Like, it depends on what type of iron you have. If you have an iron that burns the crap out of everything, maybe you should turn it down low. Also, remember, the steam is going to change the texture of your work. So be careful. Don't press completely on it. Just be really, really careful. You could put something on top of it if you want. That's up to you if you want to put like a pillowcase or something on top. That way you're not directly on it. But I've been using this for a good while, so I'm good. The spray I usually use, it's called the wrinkles. What is it? Downy. It's Downy wrinkle sprayer. I use that and I spray it on top, and then I steam it. And then I also use I think it's the Lysol anti something spray. I use that. I forgot to put it out here. I don't know why I didn't put it out here, but I use that. So it smells good and it's Rona free. And it smells good and it takes the wrinkles out. So I use those. All right. What?
I saw where some people were doing this part where they were taking, like with the acrylic, they were taking, I think it was like a wet rag, like a little damp rag, and then doing it. Okay.
To block? That's what you mean? To block?
Y- Yeah.
I'm I heard of the wet rag, but because I do blankets, I don't do that because that's just too much. I would have a spray bottle. I have a video of how to block. So if anyone wants to go to it, they can. It's a video on how I block. And I did two of them actually. I did two videos. Updated one and one that I did like a year ago. But the updated one I think has more of Cova, not Cova, Rona related. It's more Rona related. But yeah, I use a spray bottle with a little bit of Downy fabric softener. I just put a little bit and then the rest water and then I spray it down. And when I spray it down, I let it air dry. And then I cut. I do not do any cutting from after I weave it in. I don't do any cutting until after it air dries or after I steam. So being that I steamed it, I don't need to air dry it. All right, so taking this and I'm from the back, I'm going to put it on top of the strings that's hanging. And I'm going according to how the strings that are hanging. And I'm just pressing down on it just a little. And as I'm going, I'm putting it in the direction of how I want it. Let me
While you're doing that, can I ask you a crazy question?
what?
So you said that you just make like a long strap. Why can't like at the part that you have set for the base that you start making the strap attached to it?
You can.
Okay.
I told you it's different ways you could do your bag. It's you could do your bag any way you want.
Gotcha.
But like you could already have it attached to here. You could start it here and work your way out, but it's dependent on how your strap is going to be. If your strap is going to be like the long one that's going down the sides, um that's not a great idea to you will have to attach that. That's not a great idea to do it in there. You're gonna have to attach that one. But if you're gonna do like a handle, like one to put on the top, that one you could definitely do from your bag. That way you don't have to sew it on. So as I'm going, because it's curling a little bit, I'm gonna turn it around and just go over so that it doesn't curl anymore. Go over a little bit, just a little bit, just so that that curling calms the hell down. You don't want to change the consist. You don't want to change this. Basically, acrylic melts when you put a whole lot of steam on it. You don't want to go crazy and put a whole lot on there. So I just go over it a little bit. Over it a little. All right. So now I cut. Now, the reason why I do that is because after you finish doing your air dry or your steaming, it percolates all up in there. and when it percolates all up in there and you cut it, you don't have to worry about it coming out. Um, I am cutting, as I'm cutting, I'm just pulling it a little bit. I'm cutting, I'm pulling and cut. I'm pulling and cut. Just tugging on it a little bit and cut. And this is so if it was bunched up in there a little bit, I'm just tugging on it a little bit. You really don't have to worry about it coming apart. I always do this because you know how when you cut something and there's always a little bit of piece sticking out. So I always do this as I go just to make sure that nothing else is sticking up. And that's another reason why I tug on it a little bit. I can't wait till I get my cameraman. Maybe I could use OBS too. OBS is so much better than StreamYard. All right, so I'll keep going. What is that nose?
Candy Crush. Sorry.
Really, dog? Really? You playing Candy Crush as I'm doing this tutorial?
No, ma'am, I am not. It was letting me know that I need to play.
Oh my god.
I am focused because I told you I want to learn how to do this and not take 10 hours to make one thing.
Oh my goodness. Jesus, help me. All right. So now that I got this done, right? We need to do this side. I am going to I am going to do You could use your darning needle, or you could, weave it in, or you could use your crochet hook. I am going to use my crochet hook and do slip stitch. So I'm going to turn it inside out, and I'm not going to do what the dummy did and use the outside. I'm going to use the inside, my inside voice too. Um, okay. I think I used just about all of the yarn. All right, so I am going to start here at the top and work my way down, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm going to, it's like I said, I'm going to make sure that it is going to be on the inside. Let me, I'm starting from the top. Only reason why I'm starting from the top is because it's easier to start from the top and then work your way down. That way, as you're going down, it evens out this part down here. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you start from here, this may be uneven. So it's best to do it from the top and then work your way down. So I'm going into the middle hook. That's where I'm going to start at. The middle hook. So you know how we put the 3 in here? I'm going into that middle one. So I'm going to put my hook into that middle one and then this middle one. The inside. That's how I'm going to join my yarn. Make a chain. Now, when you do this, like I said, you could do a slip stitch or you could crochet. It's up to you. I am going to do a slip stitch. Because if you did, even if you had crocheted it, it'll be on the inside. So it's up to you. Some people don't like to do slip stitches. I never used to like doing slip stitches, but I learned to do slip stitch and how it looks neater. So I have no problem doing slip stitches anymore. As I am going and I'm doing my slip stitch, I'm taking the tail and I'm going in and out like I was doing with the Tunisian. So as you see the tail, I'm putting it forward and then I am putting it out. And I'm just going down. As I'm going down, that's what I'm doing. Going in and out, in and out. Is there any questions as I go?
Nobody has asked anything. I'm looking.
This bag, my niece, I guarantee you she's gonna want a bag like this, but like with a mermaid or a unicorn or something on it. She like mermaids and unicorns. Or you could make a simple one with just a name on it.
Or even the little letter.
Yeah. It could be just as simple as that. Just a monogram or something like that. And it's still cute. I wanted to do another one with the ribbon, but I want to do the ribbon and burgundy. And what I did was I had bought some burgundy glitter yarn, and I'm gonna make the ribbon with the glitter yarn, and I'm gonna give that to someone because her sister passed with a brain aneurysm, and
Oh,
the burgundy is that awareness color. So I want to do it in black and burgundy for her.
that's nice.
Yeah, and she has like a whole set. Like I have a mask for her, I have a hat for her. And her family uses this hashtag. I don't want to put that out there, but it's a hashtag that I put on there. So her whole entire family, they say it, and that's what they did with their sister. So now that their sister not here, they wear like different things with that hashtag on it, and that's what I put on her hat. I put that on her mask, and I could put it on her bag. She didn't ask for it. I just did it, and oh my gosh. Some people like stuff like that when you do the personalized stuff that, means so much. And it could be just the little things. It's a three-letter word, a hashtag and a three-letter word. That's all it is. And just that three-letter word with that hashtag can brighten somebody's day.
Mm,
So, what? Somebody asked a question?
mm-mm,
You ain't got no questions? I'm surprised.
mm-mm.
Can you hear the little kid?
I can.
Shut up, Eli. I'm on live. Oh, I didn't mean to say that on live. I mean to say, can you please take it down a notch? Use your inside voice, please. Thank you. We're a dysfunctional family.
Please don't get me started with mine.
But he shut up, didn't he?
Yeah, I would too, Twinkle.
Shut up.
Shut up, Shay. Sha. Whatever your name is.
You swear you know me.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You know the Shauna behind the screen.
I know the Shauna and Messenger.
Basically, you don't know the Shauna face to face.
You can be nice to me. Sometimes you make me a little teary eyed when you're nice. Sometimes.
Oh my gosh. I make everybody because I'm just so freaking nice.
Yeah, okay.
I make everybody teary eyed.
Hurt
I think
myself.
that sometimes I am just, I'm not gonna say mean, just I don't deal with the BS. That's the right word. I don't deal with the BS.
You're Jersey aggressive.
Would you cut it out? You trying to make it seem like everybody in Jersey is like that?
Yeah.
They're not. No, they're not.
Even when I have, like, with the job that I do, when I get people from Jersey and New York, you can tell. And it might not even be that they're trying to, like, be mean, but it's an aggressive aggressive nature. I'm calling. Okay, hold on, DMX, bring it down. Oh no, I'm fine. But that's how they talk.
I can't stand your ass.
It's okay.
Yeah, I hope there's a New York or like Disha. She from New York. I hope there's some more New York and New Jerseyans in the damn room to let her know how nice we are. And we don't talk like DMX.
Okay, Twinkle. I swear you need to get that put on a shirt.
I'm not. I don't believe in twinkle twinkle little star. I don't believe. I'm not like that. I'm the nicest person in the world.
Oh, excuse me.
So you're the nicest person in the world?
Not at all.
Who's nicer?
Between who? Me and you?
Yeah.
Me. Really?
So you're kind of saying that I'm a meanie.
You, you're a slight bully. Oh boy.
You said that I'm a bully?
just, just a little, a little.
No way. No freaking way. Not nowhere near a bully. How can you say that? How can you say I'm a bully? What did I do to you to make you say
Okay.
that? What did I do to you? I didn't do anything to you.
Eh, what? Oh Lord.
What did I do? Because real talk, if I did something, you wouldn't be on here right now.
I'm not sensitive like that. But I mean, you know what? It's like, it's so funny. I think we just have a very unique, I don't see I guess my word of the day since I've been with my mom all day is dysfunctional relationship. And it works. Like you have to have that salt and pepper, yin and yang. No, can't use ebony and ivory. Peanut butter jelly.
So
Mix.
the way I speak to you, I have to say certain things a certain way to you.
No.
There's some things that I have to say to Natalie a certain way. There's certain ways that I have to say certain things. You also got to understand this is my business.
Right. You work with your audience.
This
You address.
is something that I do to make a living.
I can
I
dig it.
have a roof over my head because of this business. So if I see something that's gone array, or someone comes to me and say X, Y, and Z, this happened, which I don't really have anything to say to you about that. But if I ever had to say something to someone about it, I'm gonna be nice in the first time. I may even be nice the second time, but the third time, we're not talking nice anymore because now you fucking with my money.
But again, I don't take offense to it because, like I told you, I already understand. Because if it was me, I would be the exact same way. But I mean, like I said, it's. I just like picking. You give me hell, I like to give you hell
But that's
back.
the thing.
When
You like to pick the damn scabs off my damn soles. You do.
I do not,
You
I
do.
don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I
You
don't.
do. You do.
I don't.
You do.
I keep trying to tell you, I was an administrative assistant. That's what I do. I try to make sure that everything is right. That's what I do. But I lie to you not. When I send you my list, I'm already ready for the straight face. I'm already ready for the leave me alone, shut up shays. I'm used to them. They're funny to me. And I laugh. And then I'll leave you alone. And I'll wait.
Shut up. Why are you telling people that? Shut up.
You've already told people. It's okay.
No, you told people. I just didn't deny it, but you told people. I will never tell anybody that I tell you to leave me alone.
You told. You told. I swear to you, on everything I love, you said. And then you was nice. And you was like, and you appreciate it. And you made me have a tear. Thank you.
I don't remember that.
It's okay. I do. Because it touched my soul.
All right, leave me alone.
Okay. You could put some yarn in that bag.
You sure could.
Yep.
I need it for around here because when I go to the store, you need to make sure you have your debit card, your phone, and you gotta have bags because we have that bag law here. So we gotta carry our bags everywhere we go.
Excuse me,
And
what
sometimes
bags?
I forget. Huh?
Like your
When you go to the store, when you go to the supermarket, you got to pay for your bags.
oh, okay.
So I make sure I always keep them in my pocket. I always have a mask in my pocket. Like you gotta have because this year I got so that just started like maybe November, the bag thing, and then now we gotta have masks. So I'm just like, okay, whatever bag I carry, I need to make sure I have an extra plastic bag or my tote bag. I try to keep them everywhere. So sometimes if I run out to the store, it's in the bag. Because it's a couple of times I got caught out there having to buy a bag and I got 1,000 here. So I just try to keep them like, around.
I saw today where you had to pay for a cart.
You mean to put the quarter in and then you get the quarter back when you finish?
Yeah.
Oh, we always had that.
I have never seen that. It was at the dollar store.
We always had that. Always. So when you do this, make sure you do it loose because if you don't, then it's going to be all scrunched up and you don't want it to be scrunched up. You want it to be loose as possible because the dummy that was trying to explain to everybody to do it on the outside, she was like, make sure that it's a little tight because you don't want it to come apart. Well, dummy, it looks like it's coming apart anyway because you're doing it from the outside, but that's just Dummy Anonymous. I guess she needs to go to Dummies Anonymous.
Well, I know for the next one.
I'm looking for. Okay, here it is. Okay, so now I'm going to weave this in. All of a sudden, I don't feel well.
I hope you feel better.
I will. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Elijah, didn't I say I'm on live?
Is that him?
Yeah, I'm about to cut him up.
Elijah, if you don't keep all that noise down. Shut up, Shay.
Thank
Let me ask you this. When you're doing, I know you said when you're doing your weave in, weave out, not weave in, weave out, when you're actually doing the Tunisian and you have the straggler, whatever, how many times would you go in and out? Or does that matter?
It doesn't matter. I will go in and out as much as I feel I need to go. If I want to do it as much as possible so that I know it doesn't come out.
Because I'm not going to lie, I'm so thankful that these things I did were pillows because I was absolutely terrified. I did exactly what you did. But I'll tell you one thing, I have a whole bunch of tails and I have a whole bunch of knots on the inside. Because I was like a little nervous since, I'm a rookie to the game. But it's inside of a pillow, so it's not like they could see it, so it didn't matter.
Okay. I don't know why I would have a bunch of knots though.
I tied them. What? I mean, at least I'm honest. I didn't know how many times like you should weave in, weave out, and because I mean you would think that I wouldn't have an issue with tails, okay, I'm gonna tell the truth, shame the devil. If something like this, I can't throw this away. It's not much. I will connect this to something, to another piece. I'll do whatever. I My tails are usually short, which I think I need like that. That little tail right there, that's usually what I'm weaving in and out.
But Shay, I spoke about this before, and I do the same exact thing, but I don't have knots all over the damn place.
No, I did that because I was scared.
You scared of yarn?
No, I was scared that like what if they have to wash it or something because again, I'm a rookie and if they do something and it starts to come apart. So if I tie a knot into it, they're not going to know that I tied a knot into it and it won't ever fall apart.
Thank you so much, Bestie. Bestie Charmaine said that I'm the sweetest person in the world. I'm the nicest.
How long have
I'm
y'all been
really
friends?
uh she's like my bestie in my head because my real best friend name is Charmaine, and she said something that made me think it was my actual best friend Charmaine. So now I just call her my best friend Charmaine. So I really technically never met her, but it doesn't matter whether I met her or not.
Mm. Energy is energy.
Exactly. My energy is good. My energy is great. I'm just a straight shooter.
Pow, 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 pow.
I straight shoot it.
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't get a pow pow. You get a. There you go.
The ass. Use the ass. Use the ass. I can't with you.
Oh no! Pow! Throw a couple of grenades.
Really? I
Sorry.
do not. I'm really, really like some people will actually say that I'm quiet, I'm to myself. Like, really?
But you know
It's
what?
you.
But you know what? Seriously though, like that's like me, right? I am truly shy.
The devil is a lie.
I'm shy.
You're not.
I am.
Okay.
I'm very shy.
You just saying that because you like hearing
No, okay.
it.
I'm
How
gonna I'm gonna let you know. Let one day I'm gonna have somebody in my real life talk to you, and they will tell you I'm really shy.
I don't want to talk to nobody because you probably paid them.
I ain't got no money.
It don't have to be money.
Well, no, I'm just saying. But no, I'm kind of quiet. I'm a little shy. I'm a lot shy, and yeah. Now, once you get me out my shell, that's a different story. I can't help you. See? Did you see what Nat said? The
I'm
rocket
not
launcher.
looking at that.
Yeah, that's what she said.
It's you two are the reasons why I snap.
Eh, not me.
The reasons why I may say certain things, the reasons why I may do certain things.
You gonna make me sing. Reasons. The reasons that we're here.
Oh, but you shy. Shy my ass. You just wanted to hear yourself speak. That's all.
Girl, I really am. I'm serious. I'm learning to come out a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
All right, so let me turn my bag inside out.
Ah, sucky, sucky.
Turn my bag inside out. I would steam it a little bit. I'll steam it just a little bit, just a little, so that it will look better.
Hmm.
But yeah, it doesn't look like a vagina. It looks okay. But once you steam it a little, it'll get a little flatter. And let me pull out my corners. Pull
Yeah,
out
that
my
looks better than my twisted vagina.
which one? I don't really care.
That's not twisted. No, seriously, hold on. Can you see it?
No, you do it from the inside.
How? I didn't stuff
When
it.
you do when you are doing a pillow, you do the four corners, right? Not four corners, the three corners. And then that's that side, that's the top part, or is that going all the way around?
That's all the way around.
Yeah, you just do like what I just did. Like what I just did just now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you put your stuffing in.
And then
You
like
put
whip it
your
together.
stuffing in, and then you stitch it together. But when you stitch it together, you stitching it together with the inside pieces.
I'll do
The
that on my next
inside.
one.
And you do a slip stitch. You do a slip stitch of the inside. Now, my handle is not the handle I would use. I was just trying to do something really quick. Um, yeah, this is like I said, I would definitely do a Tunisian handle. I would definitely do a Tunisian handle because this is not the handle I would want to use. But I would just do this and put it all, around. You could do it like this. It could be like that. Or you could make it extremely long and it could be something to wrap around. It's so up to you. But because I didn't do the gasset, the ones that you put on the side, it's not that bad. Like it's not
Serves
gonna stand up. What you say?
serves a purpose.
It's not gonna stand up like how you were saying before, but it does. It served the purpose. All I needed to do is have a bag to go to the store. That's all. Or you could go to the supermarket, you can go to the mall and wherever you want to go, and it's an easy bag. It doesn't take too long. And even if you don't want to do Tunisian crochet, you could still do this in single crochet or half double crochet. It
That'd be
doesn't have to be Tunisian.
that'd be cute too with a little drawstring. Like if you did like a gift little thingy on my bob, a gift set, put a little drawstring in there.
Yeah. Victoria, no, I do not line my bags. It is so not that serious. And because it's Tunisian crochet, there's no holes. I bought a bag from someone and she did double crochet. My pins was all over the place. Everywhere I walk, I probably had a trail. Somebody could have found me because it was just falling. And the thing is, I paid for the lining and I didn't get the lining. That's what made me crochet. I paid $100.
Come again?
Yeah, not happening again. It's not happening
Mm.
ever again. I wouldn't even charge $100 for that bag. It was a regular produce what you call them, market produced bags, and I asked if she could put like my chapter on it and stuff like that. But yeah, it didn't turn out that way.
Mm. That made my chest hurt.
So how do you think I felt when I got the damn? I was trying to support. I thought it was too much, and I even told my aunt, and my aunt was mad. She was like, "Why would you pay that? Why did you do that?" I was like, "Because at the time I wasn't a crocheter, but I was a crafter, so I know somebody's handmade work is worth whatever you." But when I got it, it wasn't worth not $100, no. And she didn't do what I do, the Graphghan. She did cross stitch. So it was literally cross stitched on top.
Mm.
And after I washed it a couple of times. it just kept coming off. So eventually it was supposed to say Lady McMillan. It said Addie Mick. So I don't know who Addie Mick is, but you can have the bag if you want it. I don't want it no more. $100, Disha. Yep, sure is. Devil is the liar. $100 I spent, but I won't do it again. And that's when I started crocheting because my aunt taught me. And that's when I realized, oh, I can make things without cross stitch. I didn't know you can do that without cross stitch. So the thing about it is, I'm now in the position where she was when I was asking these things. Can you do this? Can you do that? Because I'm always a thinker. I wasn't even a crocheter at the time, and I was thinking, oh, you can make that. Oh, can you do this? Oh, so I'm asking, can you make this? Can you make that? Can you do this? Can you do that? And she said, well, yeah, I can, but it's gonna cost more. I can do this because I'm literally like, I didn't know. I didn't know. I paid the price. Then she said, doesn't matter what type of lining I'm gonna put in here. As long as it matches, it doesn't matter. I didn't even get a goddamn lining. But you wanna know what? The crazy thing about it was when I ordered it, it was like maybe because she said 6 to 8 weeks. So you got to wait 6 to 8 weeks for your order. Fine. 6 to 8 weeks passed. I didn't think nothing of it. I actually forgot about it. Then it was like maybe 10, 12 weeks passed. And that's when she was like, so when you going to pay? Okay. Yeah. She's like, so you're going to pay? It's ready. It's here for you. I was like, okay, I'll send it to you on this day. So when that day came, before I can do anything, this is my PayPal. This is where you need to send it. Boom. So I was like, okay, somebody needs some money. So I sent it. I got my merchandise. She made me actually it was more than 100 because I had to pay for shipping and handling too. Yeah, I had to
You
pay
could
for
have got
that.
you a damn Coach bag.
I I I was told that many times. I was told that many, many, many times. So yeah, after I did that, I got the bag and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cute. Okay. Is this how it's supposed to look? In my mind, I'm thinking one way, but I really did. So the crazy thing about it is now that I'm doing what I'm doing, I actually had to teach her how to do what I was doing. But the thing about it is, if I get an order and somebody's asking me to do something that I really don't know if I can do it, I will say, let me get back to you and let me research it. Let me see if I can do it first. And then, that was not told to me. And then I didn't receive the damn lining. I didn't say anything. I just never ordered ever, ever, ever order anything else again. But you know what I did?
Learned it yourself.
And I mastered the bitch. I mastered. How about I make more monies than she does? And she charged $100 bags. You got to be smart. I'm not saying don't charge a certain way. I'm not saying that. Master it though. Master it. Make it worth that $100 for that person.
Yeah, gosh, hell can't see that.
Yeah, I needed that bag to do way more than what it did, and it gave me more of a headache because I had a damn trail from my house to the damn meeting that I was going to. And then I get to the meeting and I'm looking like, where's my pen? Where's my paper? Look, the keys hanging from it. Thank God the keys didn't fall. So yeah.
My first bag that I ever did. Now, mind you, I can't sew. Not at all. I took like the tip of my finger off. Yeah, but anywho, my first bag I did was a granny bottom bag. I tried to line it. I don't know no better. I don't have good sense that the good universe then gave me. I used the fabric glue. Yeah, that was
I
dead.
actually would do the same though.
No, you would not.
No, I have done it before, but
Oh,
I did, but I don't know what you did, but mine worked.
yeah, my journey didn't work.
What happened with yours?
It's sitting in my office.
Did it stick?
Yeah, and so
Is
did
it
the yarn.
hard?
It's the worst. It's horrible. Like, yeah, it's one of those. I'm gonna keep this for an example of what the hell I'll never do again.
So what is the problem? It's hard. That's the problem.
Like you can't the no the lining didn't stick right. So like it's like uneven and kind of bunched together, and then yeah, it's a oh Jesus, it's a
Wait,
hot
what is
mess.
it? What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
What is what?
What did you make again?
I done my what a granny bottom bag or a swag bag from OVW when I first started crocheting. I thought I was she's naive, and it looked like she's it.
So I did it, but I purposely wanted it hard. For what I was making, I purposely wanted it hard. But there's fabric glue out there where it's not hard. It's not hard. And it's also you could also like hand sew it. I bought myself a tiny sewing machine. Like one of them little tiny ones, like the kid
You
ones.
look like
I
a
bought
stapler.
myself. No, not that. The little actual sewing machine. It
Hmm.
like I have the thing you put on the floor and everything, but it's real small. It's like this. It's like a little smaller than my laptop. My laptop is a 17-inch. It the sewing machine has to be like 14-inch. It's really tiny,
Yeah,
and
no.
I use that, and that's what I use, and it works, and it served my purpose.
I had my sister sewing stuff because I took off the tip of my fingernail and stuff. And I had made it was a backpack. Took me all this long time to do the individual parts and everything. Needless to say, my backpack 2 years later is still not together. I still got all the parts. She sewed the zipper on backwards.
Y'all both need help. Y'all both need to stay away from sewing.
No, she just didn't want to listen to me, and I gave her the YouTube video.
Y'all need to stay away from sewing.
I don't look. Let me tell you something. I am not a crochet. I mean, not a crocheter. I am not a sewer. That's not my thing. I'm not a cooker. Me and my yarn is what we do around here, and sometimes beading and my diamond paintings. Yeah, that's what we do. Because certain things, like Cardi B said, it ain't safe. And my
So,
yeah,
um,
and my neighbor gave me and it's a nice sewing machine too, and I still got it. But I'm gonna learn since I subscribe to Crafty.
I ain't have I was so mad with myself. That's why I bought the little one, because when I do something, I go all in. And I knew if I went all in, I would be making actual like dresses and crap like that. So I had to calm myself down and do not get, because I was actually about to buy a whole big computerized sewing machine because I was just ready. But I had to calm my ass down and say, this is my first love. And I have to stick with that because I am Diva. I have to go full into it and I have to master it. And I would spend all my time trying to do it. And I would do tutorials and I would do classes because that's what I did with crochet. Tutorials. I was doing classes even if I didn't have to do the classes, but I did it. And yeah, I said, no, I'm not going to ever do that again. It's good to learn how to do certain things because you can collaborate the two. But that's exactly what I did, and I kept it like that, and I didn't do anything else with it. I just got my little tiny sewing machine. I literally taught myself how to go around to do the lining, but that's it. I also found there's no need for me to do the lining when I do this. So, yeah.
That's why I did the lining in that because it's it's the granny square, and then you just draw it together. It was it was cute though. So I put that glue on it.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing it. I'll just stick to my Tunisian or my half double crochet because the little kid, stop calling them little kids, but the younger peoples, they love them some double crochet because double crochet is long and your stuff get quick. So your instant satisfaction is cheap looking. There's a young lady. I don't want to talk about her.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You do. Do it.
No, because shut up. I respect people hustle and I respect people who learn how to do this because this is a beautiful art. I really do. I really do respect people who learn, especially the youngers. I respect that they learned this. I really do because it was a time and a place where I thought that all people associated with yarn was old grandmas.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah. So I really do respect the hustle that these younger folks do.
But
But
I was waiting for it.
some of it is just so damn tacky because they just want to hurry up and finish. They want to do all of these grand, big projects, but it looks tacky. And I just want to help. I just want to help them. I just want to say, please let me help you. But sometimes you can't tell that to certain people because they don't think they need help.
Can I tell you something? And I don't know if I can't even remember what group you did it in, but it's in a graphing group that you posted about your graphing. And I couldn't help it because it was somebody else in the group that was posting their graphs, and the graphs looked like garbage. And I knew that. And I'm still going through the whole graphing, good graph, bad graph, and I'm like, honey, you're talking about some sale. No, don't do that.
What did I do?
You and your graphs. A video of that I think it was like you were telling them that you was about to show about doing some graphs or something. Yeah. It was in like one of those other graphing groups.
Did I do it on purpose?
Knowing you probably so, because you posted it.
Damn you, Shauna. It's just so sometimes I can't help it. I want people to learn.
I know, because when I saw it, I just started laughing because I could hear your voice. No, no, that's no. Yeah, it was bad.
No, but I really do want people to learn. But I have to learn that not everyone is the same. Not everybody crochets the same. Not everyone views things the same. So I'm learning. I'm learning to just shut up. And when I see certain things, I just shut up. I don't say it. I don't. I may say it to the
I,
side with somebody else, but I'm not going to go and tell them.
oh, okay.
That's what I mean. I have not in like over a year went to somebody and actually said, your stuff stink. In over a year. It's been over a year since the last time I said somebody's stuff stink to their face. But that was because she asked. It wasn't because I just volunteered saying it. I just said it because it was asked. And I said, you sure you want me to answer that? She said, I know you're going to be brutal. I said, no, I'm not going to be brutal. I'm going to be honest. You want to know? I'm going to, tell you. But I'm not just going to say it stink and go. I'm going to say it stink and Febreze it.
Not wash it. Just spray to make the shit smell better.
Right.
Sure.
Hmm. Yeah, just Febreze it. Because I didn't think she really cared. I think she was just doing it because I was selling more crafts. You also don't tell certain people who are purposely doing these things all of your secrets. So I knew all she needed was a spray of Febreze. That's it. That's it. It's certain things you can read people. You could tell. She also wanted to be in Graphghan's in the rest list, but not just in. She wanted to be on the inside. And yeah, that wasn't happening.
Oh, she wanted your skinny.
She also wanted to use my pictures. Why would you want to use my pictures? She asked if she could use my pictures to put on her website. And she said it could have your watermark on it. What? What? Why are you putting my pictures on your website, boo?
What I think I can do.
I said no. I don't think that's a great idea. No. So I am going to say, did you get your Popl? Did your Popl come yet? Did yours Popl
Oh,
yet?
no. I was like, who you talking to? No. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, so you guys need Popl, right? I was explaining this to my sister today about Popl, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's dope! Like that is really, really dope. You have to get Popl, okay?" I met someone yesterday, like I said, and I was able to bing and get information. When I did it, it came right up. All right. I was able to all I had to do was let me see. All I had to do was put this on the back and boom, my information comes right up. It comes right up. So it's
Can you
really good.
can you link your Cash App to that?
Um, I have my PayPal on here. I have it's you can. You
Okay.
can. Yep, it gives you could put your website, you could put all your social medias, linkage, TikTok, you could put whatever you want. And then it gives you an actual spot where you could add other stuff to it as well. Yep, sure could. And it gives you like you could put where your bio is, you could put information, like who you are, your name. So when I am literally like out and about, I can actually say, my name is Shauna, I crochet, as they look at my shirt, and I can say, you want my information? Boom, here it goes. And they freaking love it. It's like awesome. So you guys get it in the description. It's 30% off now. But if you wait after 30%, I think it's up until tomorrow. If you don't get it today or tomorrow, you could always get it and you could use my discount. But the website is in the description below. Also, I have merchandise. You can go into the description and you can look at my merchandise. My merchandise is the sweatshirts and the long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, mugs, leggings. I got them all, different kinds of sayings. It's not the sayings that you see everybody have.
Phone
It's good
cases.
sayings. It is good sayings. So go ahead, check that out as well. If you didn't give me thumbs up, can I please get a thumbs up if you liked it? If you loved it, I appreciate you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And sharing is caring. It would be so nice for you to just share this information and let everyone know who I am and what I do. I am Shauna, the Diva, and I like to do tutorials on Graphghan and mentoring. Also, I am doing a half price off today, tomorrow, and on Monday for my coaching sessions. So it's free if you want to come on the camera. And if you don't want to come on the camera because you're a little bit too shy, it's okay because you can get one for, it's originally $40, but it's $20. And I could do a session with you to help you with your business and make sure that your business get the necessary marketing and whatever you need so that your business can grow. I also have a mentor group where you go into the mentor group and I help you on occasions. And I think that is it. I'm doing so freaking much now.
Yeah.
I'm an Amazon affiliate as well, but I didn't finish setting that up yet. So once I finish setting that up, you guys can get Amazon merchandise from me. And I'm able to tell you what's on sale first, what's a glitch. So if there's a glitch in some yarn or something, I will let you know. And if you want to, so that's the thing about it, right? I'm looking for a new camera. So I want to go to me to get a new camera. But all these cameras that are on sale and have glitches and stuff, but I don't want to buy the camera if the camera is not going to work well. I need help. I need a camera. I need a digital. Sorry, somebody's banging on something. I need a digital camera that does webcamming and it does autofocus. And I thought I purchased the right one. It's a Canon one. I thought I purchased the right one, but apparently I didn't. So I canceled that one. And now I'm looking for a new one. And I'm having problems finding it because I have 3 cameras over here that I purchased that I thought it was perfect and it's not. So if you got any ideas on what is a great camera, please hit me up. Please, I promise you, I would be real nice.
Do I got a Best Buy?
Yes, but that's just like me with Amazon. I go there to Best Buy and I'm staring. Which one should I get? Which one should I get? Which one should I get? Which I don't know.
But don't their people like help? I mean, I don't know.
So that's how I got the first camera.
Oh, never mind
Like
then.
somebody's helping, but in their mind, they're kind of sort of guessing. And if you say, I need all of these qualities, they're literally standing there next to me reading.
You can do that yourself.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm in the same situation. So I'm literally on Amazon looking at every last one and reading the reviews. And then if I see a review that says, I read like a good 25 reviews because one person could just have a real bad day. It could be one person having a bad day. That's not going to turn me away from it. What turns me away from it is a lot of people having bad days with this product. And if someone says this is not going to work or that's not going to work, then yeah, then. So Charmaine, that's the problem. I don't really know what they are. I was also looking at a webcam that is a DSLR. So
What is a DSLR?
it's the camera that I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know nothing about cameras. I just know the DSLR is different from the mirrorless. And I don't know what the mirrorless is. I tried. I looked it up on YouTube and I watched 5 videos and still can't tell you what a mirrorless or DSLR. I don't know. But I did. I'm a researcher, but for some apparent reason, this is giving me a headache for some reason. That's, you know why? It's giving me a headache and it's giving me such a problem because I have 3 cameras over there. That all of them It worked one way that was good, and then the other way it didn't. And the main reason why I need it is for tutorials so that I am able to zoom and it looks good when it's zoomed, and it don't. And that's what really pisses me off. And I want something that's not grainy. I'm literally using my laptop webcam and my cell phone. And I shouldn't have to do that when I have 3 freaking cameras that I purchased for this reasons. I shouldn't have to do this. But I'm doing it. And that's what's pissing me off.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things as you come up, you know. I don't know. I don't know. But it'll
I
work out.
was told Canon, Charmaine, I was told Canon to get a Canon because a Canon is excellent no matter what. But I was also told it's best to get one like Little John. She has a Canon that's a webcam. She told me what she had and I wrote it down, but there was a reason why I didn't get it. I think because I was looking it up and in the reviews they were saying the autofocus is not that good, but she is not using it for what I'm using it for. So it works good for her, but what I'm using it for, I need good close-ups. The thing is, I also don't want to spend $600 just so I can have a good close-up. I don't want to do that.
That's a lot of
But
flats.
it seems like I'm going up and up and up each time I'm buying a camera because the last camera I bought was like 125. So now I'm like looking in the 200s and I'm like, this is ridiculous. But you always supposed to, anything that you invest in your business, you're always supposed to do it, use it, and pay yourself back. I've always paid myself back. I just don't want to spend $600 doing it. I don't want to do that. But what do you use your cameras for, Charmaine? Like, is it something that you use leisurely or you actually use it as a business? Because being that I'm using mine as a business, you who are watching me want to see something clear. Like, I shouldn't have to have that little ass screen with that little thing because that's the only app that I could use, that I could use my phone and go like this on this little thing, this little stand thing. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. Especially if I'm spending all this damn money on all this damn equipment that I have and the damn thing still looks grainy. The best thing about all this equipment is you can actually hear me well. That's it. And the thing is, I did my research. That's the whole crazy part about it. I did my research. I bought an Ethernet card so I don't have to use Wi-Fi. And guess what? It's Wi-Fi. Because the Ethernet card keeps coming out. It's always something. I don't know how YouTubers do it. I really don't. I have the green screen to the back. I have all the mechanisms for it. In the beginning, was you watching my videos in the beginning where I was able to put me at the bottom? I was at the bottom and then I had the background. Like everything was set up. Everything was perfect back then. And I was using a software called OBS. Everything was really, really, really good. And then something happened. And ever since that something happened, I couldn't get it back the way I needed to get it back. And I don't know what else is. It was perfect. Like I was down here in the corner and all you see was just me. And then you have the background, which was what my camera was showing, which is the whole entire background. So you don't have to go like this to me showing you what I'm doing. If I am going to have you pay for a membership for all of my tutorials, I need to get it right. So this is the reason why I never started the memberships yet. This is why I didn't start Patreon yet, because I wouldn't pay for something with this little tiny box. I wouldn't pay for that. So that's why I'm waiting patiently for the best camera, and I'm gonna do all of my tutorials. And I am minimizing my custom orders so that I can devote all of that time to it. Because as of right now, I can't even devote all my time. I keep saying I'm doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. And then I have to stop doing it because I have these custom orders. But I will keep my real good, loyal customers Like if they have a custom order and then they're the ones who's actually paying $400 and $500, I'm keeping them. Yeah, there's a lot of my loyal couple customers that would pay $400, $500, and I'm definitely keeping them. I just got a message just now from someone who paid $300 who just received her product and she's telling me how much she loves it. So I will
Did the
keep them.
did the baby stuff lady get her stuff, or was that who you talking
That's what
about?
I'm talking about. She got it. She got it today. So I love it. I love custom orders and I love making people happy. I just have to minimize it because I make more doing this, which is crazy, but I do. I make more selling my merchandise. I make more selling my graphs. I don't know. In the world of Cricut, how the hell am I making more selling t-shirts? Why? Because I design my own. I don't have to go to somebody's shop and steal their stuff because I can make my own and create my own. That's crazy, but it's true. A lot of people, they have to get their it's called SVG files. They have to go and get their SVG files from other people on Etsy. And that's how they put it in their Cricut, and they make their shirts, they make the designs, and everybody's walking around with the same damn designs in shirts. Whereas mine is unique and mine is different. Somebody actually asked me, can you tell me where you got your SVG file so that I can make that shirt? Now, why the hell would you ask me some craziness like that? Why would you ask me that? You're obviously looking in my shop and you are in my shop, but instead of purchasing from my shop, you rather me tell you where I got the SVG from.
Yeah.
So I did it in true Shauna way. I made it. You can pay me. I made it. I created it. I didn't go to nobody's SVG shop. I actually made it my damn self. And she was like, wow, I didn't know that. You really diva. Thank you.
Duh, that's why that's your name.
No, that's not my name. That's not why. But
Okay, but it sounds good though.
I'll take it. I'll take
Okay.
it. I'll take it. But with Charmaine, go with the Logitech high-end webcam. Go on Vipin and find a webcam. If you don't like it, you can return it. But I don't want just a webcam though. I wanted to use my mirrorless camera for YouTube, but my Sony gets hot after 10 minutes and there are no videos on. That's what I was told about Sony. I was told to be careful with a lot of those cameras because after a while it get real hot. And that was the reason why also with the camera that I just bought, I looked it up in the reviews that get hot. And you know, my YouTube videos be like 2 hours long, so I don't want it to get hot after 30 minutes. That will defeat the damn purpose of everything. So
Hello. You got super chat.
I do.
You do.
You saw it before me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Disha. Thank you for my super chat. Guess what you gonna get now? You gonna get the Wheel of Diva. Yeah. You know, my son came and then he left. And then he came and then he left. And he never installed my Wi-Fi light. So that when I get a super chat, it's supposed to turn off. So I know when I get a super chat because it doesn't come up on here. Like it shows up on your end first, and I don't see it. So people think I'm ignoring it. No, it doesn't come up.
Yeah, that's the thing that I used to always think. I'm like, well, why the heck y'all don't see that? But
You notice now, right?
yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
why I
show
got my
up.
phone down here.
Yeah, it doesn't show up, and people are like, "Why is she not saying anything?" Well, that's why. But let me get your Let me see your Wheel of Diva.
Watch she win like an ebook.
I know she already got it. She already got the ebook. Wheel of Diva. This was the best thing ever.
Big prizes, and you didn't get a yes, bitch. Oh, okay.
That was like
Right
that
there
was
on the
crazy
money.
because I just knew it was 50% off Etsy shop. I just knew it. I knew it was 50% off Etsy shop, but nah. She was like, nah, bitch, you better move over so I can get that $5 Amazon card. Tisha said, move in her New York accent. Move, bitch, get out my way.
See, I told you that's what she wanted. She wanted the damn balloon. I was waiting for that too. Yes, bitch.
I
Yes.
just want. Ah! I don't even think it's plugged in. Is it plugged in? Let me see. Oh, yes, it is. I scared the shit out of me. Yes, bitch, you get your balloon and you get your $5 gift. Yes.
All right. Because if that shit pops, I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to laugh.
I had ordered some custom ones, some custom balloons, because my purpose for buying that was so that it comes on automatically when somebody does a Snapchat, when somebody does a super chat, it's supposed to come on automatically. And the balloon is different. It's different sayings on the balloon. And I ordered it and I still ain't get it yet because it's coming from China. But the different sayings are so hilarious that this one says yes, bitch. But then it was some saying, like WAP, but it didn't say actual WAP. It says something else. But it was so funny. A lot of them were so funny. And then there was some that I actually did the custom saying. So my mouth sometimes is reckless. But I love it. I love it. I love it. The only thing is I didn't think about it. When this comes on and it's not gonna stop, I will have to stop it. So it defeats the purpose of it coming on automatically. I didn't think about that part. I just knew that I had to find a way for it to automatically get cut off. And when it cuts off, I have to change the damn balloon each time. So I was like, that's just too much work. So I just bought this for nothing. But I can still do it manually if you want. I can do it manually because I'm still getting the balloons. I'm just waiting for China to send it. But I still got other balloons up here too. I got other sayings.
I'm scared.
Yeah, be scared. Be scared.
That's a bad one. I'm curious now.
I need a super chat.
Nat.
Really, dog? Nat done gave me a couple of $5. Yeah, Tisha, just send me your email so I can send you your gift card. I'll do it today.
I gotta make a little girl stuff now. Thanks. My friend, it's her birthday today. She just turned 40. And she had a gender reveal party for her daughter, who's my 20-year twin. She's having a little girl.
Ah, okay.
I'm sad. I'm not gonna lie. I was team boy. And usually I'm always right. They just make girls. Her brother was the last boy.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Well, have fun.
Yeah. I'll figure out something.
Okay, Charmaine. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. I'm gonna Now we're gonna depart. But yeah, you'll see the other one sometime when I get another super chat. Tomorrow I'm on. Tomorrow is my podcast. I'll be on tomorrow. If I get a super chat tomorrow, you'll see what it says. And then Monday I have Mentor Monday. And then on the 6th, I have a thing with Little John. We're gonna do is it my podcast? Yes, we're doing my podcast because I wanted her to be on my podcast so that she could tell us who is Alicia behind the hook. So you're not gonna know just, her business ideas and stuff like that. We want to know who she is behind the hook. Who the hell is Alicia? That's what we want to know. So that's what she's gonna do. And that's gonna be my next podcast after tomorrow. And then after that, on the 13th, it will be my social club. All of us. Now that's gonna be one crazy hot mess. All of us are gonna be on it.
When are you gonna have are they called intuits? Or do they go by psychics? Toy?
Oh, we're waiting for their energy to be positive.
Gotcha.
At the time, it was like a retrograde. You know what a retrograde is?
Yes.
Okay, so at the time, it was retrograde, and there was a lot of up and down. They both have to be on because I was asking for both of them, being that one is just intuitive and the other one is a tarot reader. I wanted them both to feed off of each other, and so to actually get two energies to coincide together, that is the hardest thing ever. But when I asked, it was retrograde. So
I think it's is it renegade? I think it's retrograde. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So because of that, it wasn't a great time. And one person had a not so great positive mood, and the other one had some other issues. And so I was asking them like every other day, and then it got to the point where I just stopped. What you looking at?
I can't view. So I told you I have my YouTube down here so that I can view.
What's the purple project?
When you had people do the purple stuff.
Oh, the thing I was going to do for TikTok. Oh, I'm still doing it. The challenge, the purple challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing that for TikTok. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, December is going to be a mess. Yeah. One, because with everything that's going on with COVID, people have lost a lot of family members and stuff like that. Holidays is horrible. Seasonal depression.
Yeah, so I really didn't want to I didn't want to make it, I already knew it was a lot of things going on. So I was like, all right, no problem. Whenever you're ready. So whenever they're ready, that's when we'll do it. Or I will just do one at a time. I might just have to do it that way, one at a time. Because Toya by herself was good.
That's
People
the one who
talking about it.
That's the one who did me, right? Yeah, that
She was on spot on, wasn't she?
For a stranger to make me cry and to shut my whole computer down and get off of social media, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. She don't even know you.
That's my point.
She did that to my cousin too.
You don't know me. You don't know my story. You don't know my history. Hell, you didn't even know my name.
Mm-mm. What got me was when she kept saying that name. I think it was Daisy. She kept saying anybody named Daisy or Dolores or something like that. It was a D name. And she kept saying somebody. I'm like, nobody in here with that name. Like, she just kept saying it. And then she was doing somebody else's question. And then again, she said, is somebody's name is this name. And that's when Cheryl said, well, my middle name is this. And that's when she, in her mind, she knew it was a lady. She knew it was a mother figure, but she didn't want to say all of that right then and there because she didn't want to disturb the person. She knew based off of her energy that the person passed, but she didn't want to say it because sometimes the person passed over and that person didn't know yet. So she sometimes don't want to say none of that unless that person comes out and say it. The crazy thing about it is I didn't know who the hell she was talking about because everybody that I knew that was following me, there was not one person with that name. But it just so happened to be her middle name. And I'm like, how the hell did you get that? Her middle name.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. At the very beginning, she had me rather like, girl, bye. You know, but once she said what she said, and I like something was telling me don't tell your mother, but I can't hold water, so I told my mama, and Lord, I should have did that. But yeah, she was spot on. It scared the hell out of me.
She told me I was going to be doing this when I wasn't even thinking about YouTube at all. Like, at all. Like, YouTube was so far from my mind because I was like, who the hell wants to be a YouTuber? Who the hell wants to do this on YouTube? Like, I was always on Facebook doing videos and stuff like that and tutorials on Facebook. She said, I see you. And she was saying it on a Facebook Live, too. She said, I see you on YouTube and I see you doing memberships and I see you doing tutorials. And I'm like, cut it out. You know I don't do that. Like, no, I'm not. She even told me that because I kept my question to her all the time was, will my business ever be successful? Now, this is when I wasn't really getting orders. I wasn't getting orders like that at all. And I was like, well, damn, I think I'm good. Why I'm not getting any orders? And she said, if you're going to get orders, your business, she said, but I don't see you getting the orders that you're thinking. I see you being on YouTube. I see you doing it. I asked her, was my Facebook group going to be popular? She said, I really don't see that as being your focus. Your focus is not going to be your group. You're going to have people to handle that. Like, what? I'm going to have people to handle that? Yep. She said, you're going to have people to handle that. You're going to have this, you're going to have that, but you have to be consistent. That's what she kept telling me. I would ask the same question, but I would ask it differently in another setting because she used to do free readings on her live, on her actual Facebook page. Then she would do it on Instagram. And I would find my way in there and I would say, well, how do you think my business will be? Asking the same damn questions, just differently. And she would say the same thing over and over and over again. You have to be consistent. You have to, put yourself in a routine where you're consistently doing it. And I heard her say it. I knew I needed to do it. I just didn't do it. I just was not doing it. I don't know why. And then one day it just snapped. It just snapped. One day I was consistent. I was like, I'm going to do this. And ever since then, it's been on go mode. Everything.
And don't let it stop you.
I was going to make a lot of money. Now, I was told this way long ago. She didn't tell me this. Somebody else told me this. A crazy lady that was my patient. I'm not even going to go through that story, but she told me some things that I don't know how the hell she knew. But she also said that you're going to be making a lot of money. And then she just kept saying, you're going to be making so much money. And your husband, oh my God, he loves you so much. And I was like, I don't even have a man, lady. What are you talking about?
Security was launching. He was lurking for you.
At like around like maybe 2 months later, I met my son's father. So
Oh,
because of what she said, in my mind, I'm thinking it was going to be my son's father. And because I was thinking that, I kept on to him even when I knew I shouldn't have. Because in my mind, I'm thinking what she
that's what
said,
she said.
that's what she said. And then I realized this is too toxic. I can't keep it. And then that's when I said, I'm not taking what these people say like that. I'm not going to do it ever again. And I promised myself I wouldn't do that ever again. But I do know consistency was something I needed to do. And once I did it, everything fell in place. Once I
That's
did that.
that's what my mom keeps saying, and based off of what she has said as well. And I think you and I had to talk about what she had said. So it yeah, that's eating at why I do what I do, because of that relationship that needs to be fixed.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
Well, when they come, I'm pretty sure everyone will appreciate it because Toya is the real deal. I don't even think she thinks that her craft is the real deal. I think she does it because it's something that it was given to her to be able to do that. But I don't even think she gives herself the credit that she deserves. I really don't. Because she doesn't do it. Like she could be making a killer, making money, and she doesn't. She doesn't. So it's like, wow, like you are really good at what you do. And you could be making a killing because she got in your ish and don't even know you. She got in your business and didn't even she told me some stuff and she told me about my great grandma who passed. Like I was like 3 years old and my great grandma and I'm 42. And my great grandma done passed when I was like 3 years old. And she actually told me about my great grandma, how she looked, what she had on, how she spoke, because she had spoken an accent, Caribbean accent. Like, how would she know that? I don't tell nobody. I was 3. I don't remember this lady. I had to ask my mom. So yeah, she's the real deal. She's really good at what she do, and I think that she could get a lot. Like that can be her whole entire income without doing nothing else. But I don't think she does it. Like it's not. She's not using it like how other people would take advantage and
Miss Cleo.
right. Exactly. She's nowhere near like that. She's not like that. That's why I wouldn't put her on my channel if I didn't believe her heart and who she really is, her soul, and the tarot reader as well, Tawana. I like these ladies are really like genuinely good people, and I would never ever ever put them on for anyone on and that follows me if I didn't believe that they were like deep hearted good people. I wouldn't do that. And they are. They really are. And they have helped me out tremendously. I was in a deep depression, a deep financial situation. And now, if I say I want to go get my hair done tomorrow, which I'm going next week, but it was times I couldn't get my hair done. I didn't want to do YouTube because I didn't know how I was going to look. I was going to be a hot mess. I didn't have nothing to wear. Like it was times where I just didn't have. It was times I didn't know how I was going to feed my kids. And it's not like that anymore. And I'm blessed.
Amen.
Consistency. That's all she said. Consistency. All right, I got to go. I will talk to you guys tomorrow when I do my podcast. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the podcast until tomorrow. It's gonna be funny though.
I was
I'm
just
not
about
gonna
to
cry.
ask.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be hilarious tomorrow. Um, Can I say crackhead and yarn don't match? Crackheads and yarn don't match.
The
You
hell?
ever had a? You ever had? No, I'm not gonna ask that question. A crackhead crochet.
Oh. They can't keep nothing long enough.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
What they was trying to sell fringes. Oh, sweet baby Jorge.
She made a granny square. Not a blanket. A granny square. She got paid for the whole entire blanket too.
Get what?
But wait, you didn't ask the question. How much was the blanket?
How much was the blanket?
Crackhead price. How
Girl, I
much
don't
was
know nothing about no crack. Crack is whack.
You know you got receipts.
Girl, I'm too fat for crack, okay?
I know a lot of fat crackheads. What are
I
you
don't
talking
I don't know not damn
about? I'm
fat
not
crackhead.
crackhead.
No ma'am.
But yeah, it was $30.
For a square?
No, for the whole entire granny square blanket.
But you said it wasn't a blanket.
Exactly.
Oh.
She didn't finish it.
Oh.
Stop.
No, she got high.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Poor,
Yeah.
maybe she burnt it. She burnt the
No.
rest of the yarn?
No.
She got
The square
high.
is still there.
Huh?
The square is still there.
The hell you the what?
The square is still there. Not the blanket, but the square that she did is there.
Oh. Mhm.
Y'all don't know who this person is, so why would you ask who?
No, I didn't ask who.
Oh.
I said,
I thought you said who. You said,
no,
"Ooh."
I'm confused. Like the
Yeah.
hell? Yeah, I'll make sure I'm listening. Cause I need a good laugh. Yeah. I mean, I tried crocheting drunk. I couldn't get past the number 8 like 15 times.
So tomorrow is going to be a podcast on people that I encountered in my groups who fucked up. And the crackhead was in my group.
Now, hold on now, because you already know that majority of the stories you tell, I know who these people are. Oh yeah.
So you know it's true that I'm not even lying about these things.
Because a lot of these stories you have told,
I
I
have
know
no need
exactly.
to lie about these things. These things really freaking happen. And
And I
it's
got,
amazing.
because one of them I had receipts on that one.
Do tell.
Yeah. No, I sent it to you.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yup, you did. Yup. You sure did. But yeah, I had so many groups. And the crazy stuff that happened in them groups. So yeah, the podcast is gonna be don't crochet while you ... Because it's not just the crackhead, there's the drunk, there's the lion nurse, there's the
Lying nurse or liar nurse?
she's a liar.
Oh.
The liar who stole my money.
Oh.
The liar who stole my... It was a whole birthday thing. Remember?
Oh.
It was a whole time. It was a celebration for my birthday.
Girl,
And
don't do it tomorrow.
yeah, I'm not gonna... All right, tomorrow.
I thought you was talking about the recent thing that happened. I thought you was talking about that, but no,
It was a
okay.
recent thing that happened?
Yes. PayPal. That's what I thought you were talking
Oh,
about.
that's something else that happened too, but that wasn't about my birthday.
Yeah, save that for tomorrow because you know I'll sit here and keep asking questions. I'm gonna be good and not ask nothing because shit, I'm nosy as hell.
Yeah, and then you're gonna as soon as I'm finished the damn podcast, you're gonna be like,
Was you talking about little Mookie? I know who you was talking about. Hey, just because I was silent, girl, look, I was paying attention. I sure
I
was.
know you was. No, just like when I was talking about Kenneth, you was like, I think I know who you're talking about.
Mhm. As soon as you said free graphs, I knew because I got plenty of his graphs. I sure do.
He was doing it on purpose. And then when I said more stuff, then you really knew who it was. But he
He's
free grabs and
passed away.
yeah.
Yep, I already knew. That hurt my little feelings.
Yeah, I was not happy that happened.
Yeah.
I was-
It's you know what, and I know this sounds crazy, like with the whole crochet thing, when people you kind of develop that little sisterhood and or family, I would say, and then to get like a pop-up that someone from that family has passed away, like that shit hurts. Like Miss Sheila, I'm wondering why I'm not getting these messages from this lady and she's passed away. Then all of a sudden her angel came and sent me a friend request. Yeah. You're muted, but I got a friend request
I
from a
wasn't
deceased
muted.
party.
I just couldn't. The
Yeah,
voice couldn't.
yeah. I sure enough got a friend request from a deceased party. And Facebook saw nothing wrong with it.
Well, I guess I'll talk about the sex thing too.
Sex and crochet?
Yeah.
Somebody was humping and crocheting? Hey.
Stupid. It's just a whole bunch of stupid people, and a lot of them was my goddamn admins.
Sex and crochet? Man, I ain't got... Shut up, Shay. Just shut up. I'm gonna tell myself to shut up.
Yeah, so that's tomorrow's podcast.
Can you hit that part first?
The sex.
Yeah, hit the sex part because
I hit whatever comes to me first. I'm not gonna
look.
talk
I'm
about
gonna
the
make sure I talk about sex first. Then let's talk
yeah,
about
but you
crack.
gotta work tomorrow, so
No, the hell I don't. Tomorrow's
oh
Sunday,
wait, tomorrow's Sunday. That's right. That's right. That's right. You
so
a
we can do
mess.
sex, crack, alcohol. Sex, crack, alcohol in that order. How about that?
And the liar,
Oh yeah, I forgot. That
the
works.
lying nurse
Okay.
with breast cancer 5 times.
Yeah, she can go in the middle then. Because you got to come in with a bang and then go out with a bang. So we got to do sex. What was it? Sex, nurse, crack. No, sex, alcohol, nurse, crack. That sounds like butt crack. Yeah, sex, alcohol, nurse, crack. Yes, I'm waiting for it. Let's get it.
So you might as well come on my podcast again tomorrow.
Okay, I ain't got nothing else better to do.
I
I
know
ain't got
you
nobody.
don't. So
Hell, I might
you
have a
probably know
friend.
who they are, so you might as well come and talk about it with me.
I probably don't. Not that, because that's some shit I want to know who humping and
Two
crocheting.
you might know.
Humping and crocheting, use a bad
Oh,
Mickey flick.
they. I'll talk about it tomorrow. You might know. You might know.
Oh,
I'll talk about it tomorrow, and it
nope.
ain't with a man and a lady either. So.
Please tell me. I'm gonna shut the hell up. Cause yeah, you gonna make look. We already at 2.5 hours
I know, right? I got to go. I gotta eat. I ain't even eat anything.
all day.
I had something to eat around 1 o'clock.
I got fish downstairs that I forgot I got.
Yeah. All right. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow for the crackhead,
Crackhead,
the drunk, the liar.
sex humping crocheter.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You're the ass.
Oh, you know what? When we finish, we gotta get off because you know I'm gonna ask. I cannot.
I'm not telling you
I'm
because
not. That's.
I'm
I'm
not.
not
Oh, you said we got to get off
off
completely. Oh
because it's
yeah.
like
I'm
who's
not
the.
telling
I don't care who the crackhead is. I want to know who the humping crocheter is. I'm and it, shit. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm excited.
Why would you be so excited
Cause
about that?
that's because what you just said. Now I'm like really inquisitive about what in the hell you're talking about, and like now my brain is gonna be like wondering like what was not a who. Yeah. Good night.
Good night, you all. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on, and I will see you tomorrow with Chronicles of a Crochet Diva podcast.
Good
Good
night.
night.